Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you all good and have a good time. Guys, for today's video I really want to talk about the trade deadline or the trade season for 2024-2025. 5 early predictions. Let's jump right into it. So I think it's going to be a quiet one, like as we saw it last year when the New York Knicks, like, they made so many changes. They swept out Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, bringing on Karl-Anthony Towns. They made that big trade for Mikal Bridges. They gave up like 5 first-round picks and other assets just to bring him in. And yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to see anything like that in this year. So of course we have like teams like the Portland Trailblazers. They have so many centers. So you have Donovan Clingan, who is getting better. So, but he's also out with an injury at the moment. But you know, he's a good defender. And you also have Robert Williams and DeAndre Ayton. So I'm sure they're going to want to trade at least one out of there. So I think DeAndre Ayton, the former number 1 pick, is on a huge contract, making about 35 million in the 2025-2026 season. And yeah, like, his stats are all down. So it's going to be tougher to trade him, but I think like a team maybe like the New Orleans Pelicans could be interested in him. I'm not sure, like that's a trade I saw coming, or I see possible since some weeks now. We will see. Robert Williams on the other side, I'm not sure if teams really want to trade for him, just because he just has too many injuries. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's a possibility. His trade value would not be high. Like, I think you only get one player back in a couple of seconds, and that's you have to live with. The same with DeAndre Ayton. Maybe you can get a lottery protected first round out of him, but that's about it. And of course there's a salary issue. So interesting what the Trailblazers are going to do, but they have to do something just because they have too many centers. Another interesting team is the Chicago Bulls. I'm sure they're going to try to move on from Patrick Williams. They gave him this, what was it, 4 years, 90 million deal, which by the time looked solid, I guess. Like a good 3-and-D player, more like a small forward than power forward in my opinion. But I didn't love the contract, to be honest. He's always dealing with injuries. Now he's a foot injury. He missed, like, he's never played more than 50 games over the last 3 years. And the Bulls are kind of tough, man. Like, we all know that they like to hold on too long to their players. Like, if you think about of course Alex Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, they didn't get much value. I mean, for Alex Caruso you got a good player, Josh Giddey, back, so I'm not going to criticize that one too much. But DeMar DeRozan, I think you could have gotten way more for him, and they are kind of in the situation that they might have to deal with this with what's his name, Nikola Vucevic and Zach LaVine as well. Maybe those packages are not going to be nice. And then Patrick Williams, maybe you get some couple of second round picks and a young player out of him. And yeah, you can just give the keys to Matas Buzelis, who you drafted in this year's draft. I think the Bulls really like him, but there's a lot of work they need to do with my guy. So another interesting team is definitely the Minnesota Timberwolves. There has been a lot of talks, especially with Anthony Edwards coming out and saying that the team is soft. So that's a big criticism. And yeah, I think Julius Randle is the obvious one. I don't think they move on from Jaden McDaniel. I don't know what the team would get for him. And that's the same with Dante DiVincenzo, Mike Conley, so Rudy Gobert. So the obvious one is Julius Randle. Of course, the financial situation was a big part in this trade, because they needed to get better contracts in. So they moved out Karl-Anthony Towns on the max to get in Julius Randle, who is making less money. He's also becoming a free agent or has a player option this summer. So yeah, maybe he's going to look for a big contract somewhere else, and that's definitely a possibility, because yeah, there's not much you can do, and the fit just has not really been good. You know, like, Randle is a multiple all-star player. So yeah, people sleep on him way too much. I really like his game. Of course, the playoffs is difficult, but like him as a number 3 option, I mean, or even number 2 option, you get something good back. You know, like especially with the New York Knicks and the New Orleans Pelicans. Like he had some very good years there. So yeah. Another interesting one is, of course, the Brooklyn Nets. They have so many good role players: Dorian Finney-Smith, Dennis Schroeder, Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson, of course. And yeah, they have one player I'm sure the Lakers would love to get back, and I'm talking about the German legend Dennis Schroeder. He is having a hell of a season, very good year for him. Like he's breaking out. He loves Los Angeles. He built himself a very nice home there, and it's just like where he feels most comfortable. He really likes LeBron. They're good friends. And you know, the Lakers on the other side, they have some players the Nets might want, like D'Angelo Russell. When he played with the Nets, he was an all-star, so very good year there. And I'm sure the Nets would give him another chance. They would have to include also a protected first-round pick, I think. So yeah, the Nets just getting a first-round pick, maybe protected one to get a D'Lo as well. I'm sure they would love it. So very interesting teams. Claxton, I think, is there to stay, but maybe they can even get Dennis Schroeder together with Dorian Finney-Smith or Cam Johnson. So yeah, I would love to see my guy Dennis Schroeder in the Lakers uniform, because it just looks the best in my opinion. And yeah, very good year. I'm very happy for him. Like I said, he's a legend here in Germany. He's our team leader. He made us world champion. And I would love him to go back to Los Angeles. Guys, what do you think about my predictions? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear your opinion. Subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any videos. And I love you, and see you at the next one. Peace.